Oh, good day, family. Good day. We just wait a moment for one more to show up. Then I can begin. We do need a notebook for Powernomics. We are beginning the second chapter, the keys to empowerment. And this is where we're gonna see the action. I'm looking for a notebook that I haven't used in case. Yeah, this is where I gotta learn to do homework. At least oh, this is one of the granddaughter's notebooks. Oh, she got her name on it. I'm gonna cover her name up. But this is one of the granddaughter's notebooks. Yeah, she chose this one right here. And look at her writing. That's her writing. And we were watching Dr. Francis Cress Wells, the documentary. And and I let them choose them a notebook. And my other granddaughter, she had chose this notebook right here, cover up her name. And yeah, this is her writing. They'll get better at it, you know. We just we rewind. I use the closed caption to help them, you know, follow along with it and stuff. And I get our chalkboard out, and I'll be writing along on the chalkboard as they're doing it in their notebooks. Because Dr. Francis, I already have this documentary annotated out. When I find it, I'll show it to you. I have when she draw it, I draw it. And so it was just them, they were doing it and stuff. But I am looking for, I'm going to keep these here till I get them their own little setup. I'm looking for another notebook for Powernomics. I think I'm going to need to be taking notes and stuff too. But I can write in the book. I can write in our book. You can write in your book if you want to. You can turn the ears or the pages down. You know, you can flip them down and stuff if you want to. It's your book. I don't allow no tearing of my pages. But I do annotate in my books. But can't nobody tear my pages and stuff. You cannot tear my pages. And can't nobody really bend the ear down but me. Because sometimes my pages and stuff, I might fold it in some books like that right there. Yeah, it's just me. It's my book. But I don't like nobody to tear my pages and stuff in my books. Yeah, I don't have an empty one, I don't think. Yeah, I forgot I put there. Well, I do have this composition. I done started in this. This is Dr. Bobby Price. And this is 9 tests to request, y'all. And some deficiencies that you might want to check for. I'll just be reading and taking notes and stuff. Because we know about the GYT that came out with the autoimmune deficiency syndrome with the AIDS epidemic and stuff, you know, and there was the GYT, get yourself tested. But there are also other tests that we need to know about to have tested for our preventative health too. And that would be like check for your deficiencies. What's another one? Get a fasting insulin test because it's indicative of do you have insulin resistance, because your blood glucose levels can be normal. However, you could be pumping out so much insulin, it's covering up the fact that you do have a blood issue, a blood sugar issue. So a fasting insulin test can tell if you're insulin resistance. It can tell if you pre-diabetic before you become pre-diabetic. So that's another test. Then there's a inflammatory test markers. If your family has any of these issues with cardiovascular issues and health, like heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, these tests is for you. And another one is hormones for men. Check your hormones and stuff. It was a couple of them I had wrote down and stuff. And for the women, all three estrogens, because they can tell if your number one is strong, number two estradiol, and number three estriol. It can tell. And you know your coloscopy test. Have your coloscopy test. And a full thyroid panel. Have your heavy metals test done. And autoimmune issues for diabetes, cancers, tumors, and stuff like that. I already done started using this for Dr. Price. I just be annotating in my book as we go. I'll be underlining and stuff because I don't have a available. Oh, yes, I do right here. I think I still want to annotate in my book because I'll be on the go with this. Yeah. So we'll just wait for someone else to pop up to show in and we'll get started. I just wanted to read off what that was because it is very important to know our medical history and stuff. Then our babies can learn theirs and we can make it important, normalize. You know, our health is our wealth. It ain't the money, it ain't the cars, it ain't the clothes, the shoes, the brand names you got, how much you spent, how color-coded you are. It ain't about none of them superficial things. It never has been. There's so much going on, too. Yep, I was looking at Sister Tabitha, and she was talking about the mass shootings, the riots. Something's going on in Los Angeles, y'all, about the deportations and stuff. And I just want to say to us to stay out of it. Let it take its course. Sit your ass down, get your garden going, start building up your personal libraries, get your babies' personal libraries and stuff. And, you know, we got to start learning about us now, our history, our future, where we go from here, and with who. With who we go from here. But ain't no going back. Ain't no going backwards. We can't go backwards. No, this right here gonna have to come out of our minds, our decisions, where we go from here. We're gonna have to dig this route. Yeah, we can't let nobody else steer us. This right here is it. We gotta steer us. We gotta steer us. And if the rest of the world just see, America just see that it is healing for everybody. I didn't come on yesterday at all. Well, afternoon, I guess my laptop was charging up, updating or something, but honey, it shut down for like an hour. I'll begin to wonder, has your ass been leaning on my keys or something? But it just shut down for an hour, and then by the time I woke up, it was like 12:50. But just use your time. Oh, I guess he's trying to play with my feet. I thought he was trying to bite me, honey. Yeah, I don't do bites well. But yeah, it just focus on us. Let's just focus on us. We got to build us up. All of this right here is just consequences for what's happened. We don't mean nobody no harm. We hoping don't nobody get maimed or murdered out there, but they got to do for them. At least if they going to be out there and shit, their asses need to at least make sure you got the money. You got the money. Other folks got the money. Go get your ass some vests. Get you some helmets for your heads. Get you some knees and elbow pads and stuff so you can be safe out there. But that's as far as we can offer our assistance because we got to focus on us now. So, I will say that, for them and stuff, get yourself some gear so they can protect themselves out there. But we ain't coming. No, we will not be the shield anymore. Yes, y'all, it's us for us now. You ain't got to worry about it. All you got to do is just focus on your people, focus on yourself, your babies, our future. Let Mother Nature and cosmic energy, let it resonate with you. Mother Earth, all these earthquakes, the people and stuff, that's all I can say for them. Protect your damn self while you're out there. Try not to get maimed and murdered, which I think they said that they was using like rubber bullets on them and stuff. But hell, you still can lose an eye. Hell, you get a damn tooth knocked out, swallow the bullet or some shit like that. It's still dangerous. So people do need to be able to be, be safe while you're out there. We ain't coming out there no more. We ain't gonna be no shields for nobody no more. Y'all, let's just resonate on us, y'all, because Mother Earth about to send like 10,000 motherfucker earthquakes. Sure wills. Yes, honey, I was listening to brother. It's happening. The Earth's core is quaking now. It seems like the sun. Yeah, but let's just get us out the way and let's just resonate with it because it's us. It's us. All this torture and trauma that's done happened to Mother Earth. 10,000 earthquakes. The mansions, everything that's happening is for a reason. It's time. It is time. We just need to let it resonate with us, detox our bodies and stuff. Honey, I forgot to bring my cilantro. Just start detoxing in little bitty ways. It's going to help. It's going to add up. Cosmic energy knows exactly who it put here first, exactly who's the parent of all people. And not just speaking on America, because I'm just from a little bit old Hicktown. I didn't know none of this. I had no idea. I'm thankful to the ancestors. I made it here a little short while ago. And that's when I started learning, not to be here talking to us, my people, but to be here where I'm learning. I knew nothing about Red Summer, none of it. I know nothing about none of these things, these books that we read. So I'm so grateful to them. And that they chose me to be the one to speak, read to my people. What? Oh, my ancestors. I can't even explain it. I can't even explain it, honey. But I know I love reading, and they know I love reading. I guess it go back to little bitty old me, little young me, innocent me, reading roots. Yeah, I guess it go back to that, but I'm grateful for it. And the way things is now, honey, I am grateful to know who I am, where I come from, what's inside of me. Can't nothing equal that. The price of that ever. I still know I gotta humble myself and stuff because my ego do go there. It go there. Especially I'm knowing that the sun is reacting like I said it was gonna react. It ain't blew up yet. Let's hope that these people make a change within their hearts. Put some love in your heart, white America. Right your wrongs. Begin here. Start here first with Black America. Right your wrongs. Then you need to reach out to the other parts of the world where you done did devastation and damage. And maybe then, the earth and cosmic energy, it'll calm down and let us repair things. But white America, you got to put some love in your hearts. You got to put some love in your hearts. You got to right these wrongs the best way you can. But that ain't going to happen because here right now they trying to void our demand for reparations. White folks is trying to void the demand for reparations. So I say on that right there, don't hold your breath. But even that debt that needs to be owed, that money they owe us, the reparations they owe us, them tangibles, as one of my sister girls used to say and stuff. Peace to you, sister. Them tangibles, honey, it can't even equal to what is finna happen. It cannot. So I'm just saying we need to be light as a feather, honey, so we can rise and we can, elevate. We can go under. We can do whatever we got to do to survive this because we got to survive. We got to do our part too. Your Bible always say you can't have a prayer without action. I ain't never read it, but I remember hearing that. You got to have prayer without action. While all y'all praying, we meditating. I like to say meditate now. I ain't praying on nobody. I like to say meditate. So while we all meditating and praying and stuff, we got to put some action with it. We can't just hope that that's going to be it. If Mother Earth want to go back to being at one time, she was all black. Mother Earth want to go back to her natural homeostasis. That's it. But we got to do our part. We can't stay polluted, toxic, so intense with each other, against each other. We can't stay on them frequencies no more. Or you gonna succumb just like the rest of the world is. The rest of the world. Mother Nature. Can't nobody tell Mother Nature what to do. She want to go back to when she was all black people on her land. Right here. Sure do, honey. That's what she want, and that's what she's doing. So on that note, we got to do our part. Your ass don't want to be black no more? Say it. Show it. Keep acting like it. You ain't got to worry. You going to be somewhere where your ass going to get got. But if you want to be at that one time all black that was on this planet, then yeah, you better fix yourself. We better fix ourselves, honey. I know I want Mother Earth to get like she used to be, like she was in her natural homeostasis. I didn't even know. Hell, I thought white folks were the first people on the planet. She Adam and Eve. Hell, they were white. And if Adam and Eve is where all the people come from. So see, I just learned all this stuff, but honey, now that I do know, the motherfuckers is some goddamn liars. Sure is. I don't mean to be like that. I'm just, be rough with them and stuff, but hell, it is a lie. All of it's a lie. Hell, I cuss. I love cussing. I ain't got no problem with cussing. I try not to cuss nobody that don't really deserve. So don't take it personally and stuff, because I do enjoy motherfucking cussing. I ain't cursing nobody. I ain't woke up and told y'all good morning, good death. I ain't woke up and told y'all good death. Nah, when I get to talking to y'all and we like face to face and stuff, I end up catching myself. Damn, here I am. Good morning, girl. Good morning. I ain't even with that bullshit no more. We got to break it. Our greeting each other, it's got to elevate also. I don't know, say peace. You just woke up, say peace, grand rising. Yeah, you ain't got to say good morning, do you? Hell, just say hey. If that's the case, I'm just saying, for me, we got to elevate. So yeah, I see some people here, so let's start reading. That's why I'm here. I sometimes do hate that I spend so much time talking and stuff, but hell, I love to talk to my people. And I hope that's who I'm talking to. Other folks that come on here and stuff, don't waste your time. Get what little bit you need to get. And, probably go where you should be. Everybody got to get their own healing, got to seek their own healing. Dr. George Fraser said, everybody. I can't heal y'all. I can't hear you. All I can do is tell you to be honest with yourself. Be loyal with yourself. If anything, for all the love, tell my people to get the hell away from y'all. That, and gone where you're supposed to be at, because now is not the time. Black people, white people, Indian people, Asian people, all them different type of peoples and stuff that I have no idea about. Not like that. In them little hick towns, we don't know about all these different types of people. Shit. Hell, I'm going to have to simplify y'all asses. Everybody white. If you ain't black. Bobby Hemmings said it's non-melanated and melanated. There you go. That's all I can do. Hell, your asses done sit here and classified yourselves as white anyway. So hell shit, it's white and black. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave it there. So you need to go on over there where you can seek the healing for yourself. Because this ain't the place. Now, when you leave from here, then you can say, no, I ain't going to assimilate with white people, identify. And then you go on over there where your own people at. But if you ain't black, you ain't melanated, you probably wasting your time right here. Noon or night, you probably wasting your time. And we ain't got time to waste like that. Everybody want to try to heal their own people and stuff. What Mother Nature's doing, you can't stop it. I can't stop it either. But I'm saying here, Mother Nature, show up. Do your thing. I support Mother Nature. And if she don't want you here, it's her land, it's her earth, them her trees, them her limbs that you done said here, your people done cut, slaughtered whole, all of them forests and them jungles that was cut down. Them was her generations. Them was Mother Earth's generations and stuff. It's deep. Yeah, they ain't taught me shit. I just be thinking because I don't remember my dreams. So we just got to start taking little bitty steps. Eat you some damn cilantro. Eat you some cilantro. I'm trying to drink more water. I went and bought me some, y'all. I ran out of lemonade teas, so she gonna get me some more. But I went and bought me some whole cloves. Put some in your water, some hibiscus. Put some in them babies' water. It's natural. It ain't gonna hurt them. Get rid of all these sodas, these juices, all them snacks and stuff with your EBT. I think they saying you can't buy all that junk food no more anyway. I don't know. I ain't got EBT in like 19 years, seem like. So yeah, by force, we having to do this. But don't worry. It's exciting. It's interesting. You get to build, literally build, create your own reality. Yourself. Can't nobody tell you how to create your reality. Can't nobody tell you how to create your reality. Just be honest. Just be honest with yourself. You got it right there. You ain't got to fabricate lies and come off superficial and shit. We learning, so you got to be sincere. If you're not sincere, cosmic energy gonna know. Cosmic energy is gonna know, Black America, if you're not sincere with this. So while you doing it, just go on and be like, damn shit, I know I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing and stuff, but let me bless this water, which we already do it anyway, but we got to elevate it. Let me eat this cilantro and some grapes. Let me go over here and get these crackers. And at least with that little step right there, you ain't got no meat on your plate. Yep. You ain't got no cheese on your plate. You just got your cilantro, grapes, and crackers. And that's going to satiate that hunger right there. And then you drink you some water with some cloves in it. What? You can put bay leaves in it, rosemary, thyme, whatever. It's going to give you a little flavor. That's all we need is flavor. White folks got us thinking we need flavor like sugar. Yep. And that's what we seek. When we eating sugar, we look for the sweetie, fruity. But it's all like preservatives and additives and shit with dyes in it and stuff. So go back to the natural. Let's go back to basic for what it benefits. Okay? I know, right? But let's get the copyright disclaimer out the way because I'm only going to be here for I only got like an hour maybe. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, but it ain't. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. We can do this. You ain't reading, I don't think you even got to do this. But I guess it's because we're reading someone else's work, so I ain't got no problem with it. I try not to forget it, because it's giving them their just due. So yeah, I ain't got no problem with it and stuff. But yeah, we're reading Powernomics, y'all. Yes, by Dr. Claude Anderson. And we on chapter 2, the keys to empowerment. Now we have learned about one thing that keeps sticking with me, y'all, is the coalition building. The coalition building. I never could really get with, the coalition building and stuff where, you become a significant part of it. I don't know. I guess it's because I like to, follow my own beat and stuff. Hell, I take the long way around. By the time I get there, everybody gone. So I never really got to solidify myself and be a part of, the organizations and the profits and stuff like that, the nonprofit stuff. They awesome. I wish I could have, but it wasn't meant to be for me because it ain't right. They ain't right. Ain't none of them right. Ain't none of them motherfucking right. Because what you're doing with that coalition building is you getting there, Black America, And you sit in there, even if you ain't donating a dime or a dollar because you ain't got no money. But your presence, your energy, your time being spent there is more money. More money like that right there. It's more abundance, more prosperity. Because you being there counts for something. Counts for everything. Black America, you being there. See it like this. Any other people walk in there and that counts, it might be $2. We're going to use money sense. It might be $2. You walk in there, honey, it's $20. It's $200. So see, your energy, your presence, your time, your participation is where the money just roll in. That's where the abundance, the prosperity, the goodness is just bulldoze right in there because of you. And you don't get none of it. That's all you get is $2. That's all you get is $2 because all of that came in there, that flooded in there, it go to everybody else because it's theirs. That's their coalition. That's their organization, their nonprofit or what have you. It's their establishment. It's not yours. So yeah, all of these coalitions and stuff, why y'all do us like that? Why the fuck y'all do us like that? I wish I'd have known when I was with y'all. I sure wish I'd have known when I was with everybody. And then even on the smaller front, which is the biggest front of all of our models, all of our agendas and the blueprints and stuff, ain't none of them serving us. Sure ain't, but you got the nerve to use them. Call it out. And knowing you ain't even doing the right thing with it. Not for us. Sure ain't. Yeah, it just make me feel some type of way. And I can do that. You can too. Shit. When you start learning this stuff, don't hide how you feel. Don't be apologetic. Oh, because I don't want nobody to be upset. Fucking what? Hell, at least let them know, hell yeah, I feel motherfucking betrayed. You made a fool out of my mama, my grandmama, my granddaddy, my great-granddaddy, the education system, the penal system, the medical system. Now you trying to make a dummy out of us too? Black America, don't be no fool and a dummy. Don't be no motherfucking fool and a dummy. Sure the fuck don't look at your baby. And now, especially after you done seen even 5 minutes, 10 minutes of me or Brother Julian or Runaway Slave or Upon the Shoulders of Giants, all of them. And then go back to acting like, oh, looking at them babies of ours, they big, beautiful eyes. And you thinking to yourself, everybody gonna make it all right. I ain't got to, yeah, they'll learn. It'll come to them sometime. No, it's supposed to come to them from you. It's supposed to come to them from us, not nobody else now. Fuck the dumb shit. You see how them grandbabies, they come over here, we ain't got no phone no more. Set your boundaries. And set that phone over there in that basket. When your mama call you, it'll ring. You ain't got to have it with you on your phone. I'm over here taking notes on somebody. You over there on your phone. I look over there, what? Looking at little white kids. They mixing Play-Doh, glue. Then got some of that little squishy stuff. You know, that it's real colorful. They got some of that. Yeah, over there just, she doing something on TV. I don't know if they plan to cook it, eat it, or what. But don't be teaching my grandbabies that bullshit. You ain't finna spend your time looking at that bullshit. Then another little video and stuff, because I was like, let me see some of these things right here. Another little video and stuff, making a sandwich. Making a sandwich out of unedibles. Poop. Might have some mustard on it. Sprinkle some. I guess the yellow stuff supposed to be piss. I don't know what it was and stuff. But no, my babies ain't finna be looking at no shit like that. Fuck the dumb shit. Come on over here with Nana. And see, they gonna get used to it. They either get used to that or they get used to this. Yeah, so they come over here and stuff, and they already know you ain't even got to come around Nana. You ain't got to come there. Fine. Me and the other one will sit here and do our garden. And we'll do some annotating and bake some natural cookies with a cup of peanut butter, a cup of sugar, and I think it's 1 egg. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. You keep your ass on over there then looking at that bullshit that ain't teaching you nothing. So, yeah, when they come over here now, honey, we looking at somebody. This is their notebook. This is the second notebook. The first notebook in the other apartment was Anthony Browder. This notebook right here, and they stuff still packed up in there. But this right here, we learned about Dr. Francis Cress Wells in there. We're going to have different notebooks. It ain't just one. They don't come here and we pick up with Anthony Browder. When we get him out and we come to that, I'll get you Anthony Browder. Get Brother Browder's notebook. Go over and get the notebook. They go get their notebook. We sit down in peace and stuff. Because I let them know. I growl at their asses. My grandbabies know. Yeah, if they don't see that look behind these glasses right here, they going to hear that growl in my voice. Get over there and get that notebook. Bring your ass on here. I even got their own little ink pens. Let me show you. Make it good for them. Your ass, it depends on you. It depends on you. It don't have to be difficult. It don't have to be difficult at all. Just make it fun for them. Get them some little notes, some little pens and stuff like that, you know. Because one of my granddaughters, she be ready. Yes, honey, her writing is so perfect. Yes, she be on it. So while the other one is catching up and stuff, she might be playing with her ink pen or something like that, or doing something. This right here for the little bitty babies. Let them do stuff, anything, but get on that damn phone. Fuck that motherfucking phone. Fuck it. Let them know. You can get on your phone at 5:30. 5:30, 6 o'clock. Okay, you can be on your phone. But after that and stuff, but see, once they see me setting stuff out to do, they ready. Oh, Nana, yeah, I'm ready to go and do this. That's how you got to do. Take your time with them. Be gentle with them. But don't keep coming with that bullshit with our babies and stuff. Now we're supposed to be so distracted by what's going on in the world. We ain't got time to focus on us. We ain't got time to focus on our babies because we so distracted with the world being on fire. Babylon gonna motherfucking fall anyway. Shit, hell, I hope her ass down like that. I hope her ass is down like that. Do you hear me? So find your freedom, your personal freedom. I ain't hoping that nobody personally is, being harmed. That's not what I'm saying. And so I ain't saying get in your car and go down there and harm somebody because I don't advocate violence. I don't advocate violence. But I'm saying shit, Babylon motherfucking fall and cosmic energy gonna do what cosmic energy gonna do, and Mother Earth is too. We just got to get out the way. You got to get out the way. Sure do. And there's plenty to do at home with you and your family, yourself. Hell, just hibernating. I've been in hibernation, it seems like, for 2 years now. Maybe 3-4 years now. I don't know. It just dawned on me. This isolation, because I be listening to my people talk to us. Isolation, hibernation. When you called and you needed to, and you find yourself by yourself, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sit in it so you can finally hear something that's going to propel you towards growth, towards an inner awakening, something like that. Yeah, the book that I read that helped me get my personal freedom. But yeah, I'm just saying, be gentle with yourself. We done had decades, our whole life, being distracted, indoctrinated, brainwashed. Our whole life. Our whole life we've been like this. So be gentle with yourself because it ain't your fault. You gotta take some accountability though. I take accountability for being a teenage mother and for quitting school. Hell, that was my fault. Shit, hell, I had fun. Shit, so I thought I was having fun. But, just take accountability for that. You made it where you're supposed to be at today. Today. And it ain't really no catastrophic motherfucking thing anyway that you didn't reach, that I didn't reach that educational pinnacle. Hell, if I had to reach that educational pinnacle and I'd have been sitting up there rubbing elbows with the elitists, I wouldn't have been thinking about y'all motherfucking ass. And you know it. You wouldn't have either. Because our asses would have been like, oh, yeah, I done made it to the top now. I can't lose nothing. I can't lose nothing. Then when you look out amongst our people on the TV or whatever, we acting a damn fool. So you're going to be like at that educational pinnacle, that highest pinnacle rubbing elbows. You're going to be like, shit, I ain't finna chance everything for they black asses shit. Hell, look at them. Brother got to call the CPS on sister. Her motherfucking ass got the baby out there popping the fan and shit like the fan was a bottle. Like the fan was a bottle. Put the motherfucker on the string and let her fly the kite. But she got the baby out there popping the fan and stuff. Grown men driving hours. I don't even motherfucking like to drive. Brothers driving hours, folks driving hours to see the little girl. Picking up, taking pictures with her and stuff. Then I didn't know. I had no idea. Done put the red dress on the baby. Johnny Gill. That was somebody said it was Johnny Gill. It couldn't have been what's her name? Marianne Anderson. It couldn't dress up like Marianne Anderson. Our most beautiful songbird. You know, we learned about Marianne in the earlier when we first sat down here and started reading. Now she got the red dress on. I guess she was playing Johnny Gill. My red dress. So yeah, you know, we fucked up. We really fucked up. You know, but yeah, just talk to your people. She got family. Sister got family somewhere. Should have been no told her. Now, you know you don't need that. You know damn well everybody crazy out here. Folks ain't thinking logically. Folks are not thinking logically. Sex trafficking is at the height than it's ever been. I didn't even know about sex trafficking like it is. And you got this baby out here. Anybody come along here and put some goddamn chloroform over your ass, swipe that baby away. And then what you gonna do? Want all of us to help now, share, let people know, be on the lookout for baby Shirley. And hell, we don't even know. I didn't even know about the baby till a few days ago. And, you know, we doing some stupid ass shit out here. You know, just tell your family shit here. You've been wanting to tell her anyway. Girl, you acting like a motherfucking fool and shit here. Put that baby on some damn clothes. You ain't going to the beach here. Your ass is going to a church get-together. A picnic. I'm just saying, tell us the motherfucking truth. Shit, you know, you've been waiting to do it anyway. Shit, go on and do it. But see, that's the point right there because, see, we do each other like that. Well, we ain't talking no more stuff, so I ain't gonna help out no more. Don't call me for nothing. If the babies want to come and see me now, you can't come over here. Me and your mama done fell out and stuff. Keep the kids out of it. Keep the kids out of it. They can come over later. I'm finna go up here to the food chef. Go to the food chef and get your damn food. Shit, quit letting folks sucker you and bully you and manipulate you. I don't love motherfucker ain't finna manipulate me for a damn thing ever again. If you do pick up that dollar I've dropped, you better have that motherfucker under your feet and you better be walking like this to get where you going with it. I'm just saying, we got to start setting boundaries. Hell, y'all don't know. I don't know if a meteor or a missile gonna come and hit this motherfucker. But I know black people, we better be ready. Shit, dig up them goddamn backyards y'all got. You better put a little car up under it. Hell, it's your backyard, dig it up. Hell, you ain't got but 3 kids, shit. Dig it deep enough. You and them babies can at least run down to that car like a cellar. Hell, if any goddamn thing pop out. Hell, shit, everybody else gonna want to get in there with you too. Shit, drive the steering wheel. Yeah, we can do this. Take the seats out. More people can sit off in there. You ain't got to sit out like that here. Everybody going to be sitting like this right here anyway. Just get your goddamn set together and start thinking about some things. Ooh, I'm just like, yeah, what the fuck? Why ain't nobody saying none of this? But they are on TikTok and stuff. TikTok is telling us damn near everything we need to know. You don't even need no more motherfucking schools. Sure don't. It's going to be summertime when schools start back. Honey, right now, start your curriculum. Yeah, all you got to do is go on TikTok. You got a subject. You got a lesson for everything. Right there on TikTok. I ain't used to it, so I don't be on there like that. And so I don't even be on there unless I go read a comment. It's something about navigating. We got to get up on the technology, learn how to navigate it. I go to Facebook because that ain't nothing but scrolling, liking, commenting, sharing all that old fake-ass bullshit. But as far as going to the internet technology and and using it as a tool. You know, we don't know how to do that right there. Give us anxiety. Like reading do. Oh, yeah, because y'all got to say this before I get to reading stuff. Now, when you start bringing these books out to the babies, they ain't going to want to read. Don't just bring it out and be like, sit down, Shay. Sit down, Shay. We finna read. And give her this book. You can't do that. Your ass going to have to start reading. You're going to have to find a creative way to do it. She might be like, shit, give it here. You can't even read, mama. Give it here. Let me read. It might be that. And if it is, lucky you. But some of our babies, honey, they're going to be ready to fight because they ain't ready for reading. They ain't used to reading. It might look backwards to them. They might have that dyslexia. You know, they might be shamed, embarrassed to read and stuff. They might not know a 5-letter word, you know, on sight. It might take them a minute and stuff. So you start out. You find a way to break the ice for reading with the babies. I don't want nobody come over here talking about, yeah, she hit me in my motherfucking eye, cause of Face the Nation, talking about make the kids read. Use your damn creativeness. Hell, you all creative when we going out to the club. Oh, honey, we go out to the club, we dress to the T. What will you say? Oh, you dressed to kill, ain't you, girl? Hell, use that creativeness for these babies. Ain't a goddamn thing out there nobody looking like anyway. Shit, hell, everybody look like hell. They're a goddamn shoe away from wrong dressing, the wrong turn. Everybody do. But I'm just saying for me, you know. So yeah, put your energy where you're supposed to put it at, Black America. We tired of this bullshit. Stop letting folks treat us like hell. They got us chasing every goddamn trend out there. Oh, black people do it. Put it out there. Black folks will do it. And then there you go, not even giving it no mind, thinking, oh, well, hell, she 9. She should know better. Hell, you let her look. She been looking at that shit on YouTube since she was 3. Of course, she think that's how you make a sandwich. I'm just saying, shit. Yeah. So let's read. Because, hell, we got to put some action to all of this. And, you know, if it be politics, it be politics. You need your own political party anyway. I mean, fuck the dumb shit here. Crash that motherfucking political vulture. What you still sitting on the bed for anyway? First, you was on the Republicans. Black people was. Then we got on the Democrats. I think I just now kind of like somewhat comprehend how the fuck y'all end up on both sides of the bird. How we end up on both? Hey, wasn't nobody smart enough to say, hey, we need to revive our party again. That was the Black political party. It was called Our Party. I think it was. I have to look it up again. You got the notes around here somewhere and stuff. But wasn't nobody goddamn it brave, courageous enough to say, yeah, we need to revive our party again. BPP, Black political party. Something. Hell, you done made it to the highest that you're going to get. You can't use your intelligence, your courage for your people? I'm just saying, what the fuck? Who the fuck are y'all? Damn. If it wasn't for our critical thinkers, if it wasn't for our greatest minds that we know nothing about, like Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Francis Chris Wilson, Dr. Joy DeGraw, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben Johankanan, if it wasn't for our greatest thinkers, Dr. Phil, all of them, we wouldn't even have no sanity. So you think about that. Because the longer you and your kids, your family, your children go without this knowledge, you that closer to insanity. Yep. You thank white America for that. I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, chapter 2, the keys to empowerment. So yeah, you know, separation. Come up with your own building, your own establishments, whatever that may be. It's people, it's us out there that will volunteer, will come and help. Some of us can read. Some of us don't mind putting in the work. Hell, we need something to do. And honey, this is it. Black people. It's all about black people, baby. Everybody hoping you don't see that lump of that rock you got in your hand. That ain't no rock. That ain't no regular rock. You got 2 rocks in your hands. Them ain't no regular rocks. Them is motherfucking Flintstones. I don't want to hit the Bible like that. Let me sit back over here where it's supposed to be. Them is Flintstones. You rub them together and it start a fire for you. Stop letting folks tell you what it is and shit. Been pissing on us for decades now. Talking about, oh, it's raining. What kind of rain is this? Making us think it's a different kind of rain and shit. Piss is piss. Piss is motherfucking piss. Some of it ain't strong. Some of it is strong. Some of it got a little alkaline in it. Some of it got a whole lot of acid in it and shit. Piss is piss. I'm just saying. The keys to empowerment. Any race that loves the world and hates itself will eventually become its own oppressor. Honey, white America know that they can do, they still doing what they do. They can do it. They ain't gonna never stop. Neely Fuller said this motherfucking machine right here is going on and it never stops. But they glad that they done taught us how to do it too. So yeah, as long as the system's running and they're doing their part, I think I'm gonna just take me a chill pill. They talk like white folk, like black folk. Now I'm gonna just chill out a while and I ain't gotta really worry about them. They make sure they killing themselves. That's it. That's how they taught us to do us and stuff. So I want to know why. That's why I'm here. I want to know what the fuck is wrong with my people. Why the fuck we can't even look at each other? We cannot look at each other because we just go there. And now with all this reading and stuff, it seems like it's white folks that's done did the trauma. Anyway, let's read. The first chapter discussed how slavery generated racism, which created race-based monopolies and vast wealth for white people. These race-based monopolies made white people the proverbial 900-pound gorilla and rendered Black Americans null and void as a competitive and productive group in the marketplaces. However, like any monopoly, white racial monopolies are not perfect. Oh, let me give some shout outs because sister told me that she ordered her book. And I just remembered, honey. Sure did. And thank you, sister. Let me see if she on here. Who is it? Kelvin, how you doing, my brother? Hey there, algorithmic overhaul. My auntie worked every day. I tried to. Yes. Not Facebook. Yeah. I get Facebook. Oh, my ancestors. Well, it is what it is. But we create our own reality. Shit, you ain't got to be shamed, embarrassed, or, apologetic. Well, I don't want to really say what's on my mind. Why the fuck not? Everybody else is. Everybody else is. And finally, white America had it right. They had it right. Leave their asses alone. Let them procreate with each other. See, if we had to just let white folks be with white folks and other groups of people, and not with us, their ass would be damn near died out by now. See what the fuck you did? Dr. Francis Cress Wilson said their biggest worry, their biggest fear is white genetic survival behind Black dominance. They fear us dominating everything like we are hateful, evil, cruel, vengeful people. Just dumb as hell. They so just slow, but like slouch. But I'm just saying, they fear Black dominance, and then they fear white genetic survival. And we solving both of the problems for them. Yeah. Just in case you didn't know. I didn't know either. But white racial monopolies are not perfect. They can be beaten. But Black people will need the right combination of skills, appropriate mindsets, clear direction, a sense of group self-interest, and a competitive group spirit in order to compete and win, y'all. Let me read that again now. I don't know if you got it or not. I don't know if I got it. I think so. I can build on it. I can learn it. I'm honest. I love my people. I know where my loyalty at. So let me see here. Let's just break it down. We'll need the right combination of skills. I can learn some skills. Well, you want to teach me how to send the skills that you need. I can learn the skills, whatever they may be. And this is like politics. It's political. So whatever those political skills are, we can learn them skills. I can. Speaking for me. Appropriate mindsets. Where your mind at? Where is your mind at? We need to start asking each other on that. Elevating our greetings and stuff. How you doing? No, how you thinking? How is you motherfucking thinking today? We gonna go forward. We need to set some things straight. Yeah, it ain't always politically correct like white folks want it to be. How the fuck is you thinking today? So we're going to have that appropriate mindset, you know, and clear direction. We need to know exactly where we going and why. We need to know who's going. This is for us, only us. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't nobody else in with this right here. We don't need, though. You want to build with the coalition, you supposed to be over there with the coalition building. This is black building, to my understanding. But hell, we already 20 years behind anyway, so shit here. What you think? What do you think? See, I can agree to disagree. Yes, honey, I can agree to disagree. Your way is better. Let's do it your way. We ain't gonna forget about my way, though. Shit, we is gonna drag these boxes over here, though. These books and boxes over here, but we gonna do it your way. Yeah, I'm gonna add my little bit on there. Yeah, my deodorant is burning my arm. Y'all, I'm gonna have to just make me some more, ain't I? I make my own deodorant. Toothpaste and shit. Fuck they motherfucking ass. Yeah. Let's read. I know y'all like, what is Faze over there doing? Yeah, if you put, yeah, I must didn't mix it. I thought I mixed it equally. I don't know. I'm gonna work on it. I have to work on it. When these attitudes, y'all, okay, and then y'all, we need a sense of group self-interest. What is your interest about? Now you can't come over here with this right here with black building and be concerned about other people's, the Japanese, Chinese. We can't. White folks. Yeah, you supposed to be over there with the coalition building. That's all you got to say. Wrong room. Yeah, you supposed to be over there with the coalition building for all of that and stuff. So you got to have a sense of group self-interest. And we got to have a competitive group spirit. Don't come in there now and think, no, I ain't part of this. I don't feel like that. That way, then you should have kept your ass at home. We need that group spirit for black people so we can compete and win. We need all of these things, and it's not a lot. It's only like 5 combination of skills, appropriate mindsets, a clear direction, a sense of group interest, a sense of group self-interest. See, I ain't never heard it like this. And competitive group spirit. Just a competitive group spirit. Even if your heart ain't in it and stuff, you know, if your heart isn't in it, long as you just set your ass down and take notes. I'm cramping it down. Okay, you cramping here. Here, take notes. Take notes then. We ain't gonna include you in everything and stuff. You of low spirit today. But you gotta have that group spirit so we can compete and win this thing, y'all. We already 20 years behind. I mean, who the hell been? You see how hard they've been pushing back against Dr. Claude Anderson? And this book is 20 years behind getting in my hands. But everything he's done, he's led his whole life for black people. And now that everybody done passed on and they done ascended and stuff, he's still here with us, meditating every day that we finally see the light of his message. This is our national agenda right here, y'all. The national plan to empower Black America. And them few that haven't ascended, transcended over, that ain't died yet, they see. Now, yeah, they see. I want all y'all motherfucking asses to know you've been pushing back against that man for so long. Now, he's getting the awareness that he needs for us to do what we need to do. And y'all motherfucking asses, I hope you know exactly who you are, because we know who you are. We sure do. I want to call y'all asses out. If I ever get the list, I'm going to let out, but they know. They know. They should have been telling us. But see, they've been apologetic all this time. Some brainwashed, scary motherfuckers been sitting up there this whole time, all these decades. All these decades when this man, my brother, had it in the book all this time. Made us 20 years behind. But we just reading this right here so we can catch up. We might be like 7 to 10 years behind. Well, hell, who lying? We probably like, maybe 13, 17 years behind. Because once we read this right here and get our own notes and stuff up, and we catch up with it, then we're going to catch up with them that's done already read it. And they already working on it. See, we just ain't going to show up and not know a damn thing. Then they go like, damn, Faze, why you didn't read the book? You ain't got no ideas. You don't know nothing about organization. At least when we get there, we're going to be like, yeah, we need to know these organizational skills. You know, we're going to need this mindset. We already got the mindset. We're going to have that. So we just doing the work. So when we get there, oh, yeah, baby. When we get there, baby, yeah, somebody better pull out a notebook and a pen. And you better have your book right here. I'm just saying. Let's read. So when these attitudes are properly mixed with our group competitive advantages, we can begin to play real life Monopoly. Because you know, Dick Gregory said this is a game, y'all. In this chapter, we will learn about the keys and the tools that can empower Black America and make it unified. That's us. Us. It can make it self-directed. We steering our own self now. Ain't nobody else steering us. And it can make us economically. It will make us economically stronger. Economically stronger. It's a shame that, you know, the world trying to go to this cashless society. It's all right. We ain't gonna worry about that though. The ancestors gonna take care of all of that. Sure will. Many will ask the questions: is it possible for Black America to transform itself into a state of economic and political competitiveness? Many people will ask the question, but hell, you've been having the book all this time. And before he wrote this book, everybody knew who Dr. Claude Anderson was and what he stood for if they knew the man. If you knew anything about politics, see, I ain't never know nothing about politics. Hell, all I knew was, yeah, Obama made it, and yes, we can. And so that's not, yeah, let me go vote, do the right thing and stuff. But I ain't never really known about politics and how it's run over Black folks in this country. It just, yeah, made me feel some type of way. It do, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But let's read. Can modern Black America do what 18 previous generations of Blacks failed or were not allowed to do? And I believe that'll take it back to like what, 1500s, 1700s or something? 18 generations? Can we do what the last 18 generations, what the earlier ones, the latest ones that's closest to us, the past ones, they failed to do, and the ones before them were not allowed to do? Can we do this? Can we? Do you think you can do this? You see, you already know at this point whether you wanna, where you want to be at in this national plan to empower us. If you ain't ready for the front and you can't sit at the front, no, I ain't trying to learn no skills, and then you don't want to be up there and stuff. Then you want to pick you another area of this creation, of our creation to be at. You don't have to be up there in the thick of the thick, you know. You don't have to be up there in the thick of the thick with this right here. You just got to get your ass on board. Get your motherfucking ass on code. That's all you got to do. Yeah, you'll grow with it and stuff. Before you know it, shit, you'll find your place. You'll be the best at it. But I'm just saying, you know, can modern Black America do what 18 previous generations of Blacks failed or were not allowed to do? And I went back to like the 15 and the 1700s because, who's that? Kaba Kameen, Brother Kaba, Baba. He said that a generation, he called it exponential something, equation. The exponential equation, I believe it was. And it's like each generation is 25 years because you got your you got you, 25 years for your generation. Then you got your mama and your daddy. That's another 25 years. And then you got your grandparents. That's another, like, it's 25 years for each generation. See? So, yeah, that's why I went back so far and stuff. But I ain't even got no real understanding or comprehension of the chronological order of things. You know, because school didn't teach me a motherfucking thing. No. So then my white teachers didn't teach me nothing. And no, I love to read. And that Black one teacher I had, I loved her too. Miss D. Could have took me to the library with you. But see, we didn't have that personal freedom. But we was still, I guess we were still apologetic then. There was a lot of fear to do that and stuff. And then I wasn't in the right place and time anyway for this. So, you know, I forgive her and stuff, but I sure wish I could see her now. However, let's read. In this chapter, you will find that the answer to both of these questions is yes, it can be done. But it won't be easy, y'all. It ain't gonna be easy. This is new for me too. I'm gonna have to hold myself accountable. Somebody, I might give you my phone number. Call me, Faith. What the hell your ass says shit? You done told us to do all these or learn all this stuff, and your ass ain't around and stuff. So yeah, I might come on. My hair ain't combed. Yeah. I might be sitting here eating cilantro and grapes and shit, breaking cracker crumbs up everywhere, trying to read these steps. Because we got to take action. So, yeah, you might see me with a unkempt head. But so the fuck what? It's growing. My hair's growing. We got afros. Don't act like we ain't seen no unkempt afro before. Ooh, why don't you comb your hair? Okay, I digress. It will require Black Americans to make drastic behavior changes, y'all. I'm just saying. And that's what he said. It will require Black Americans to make drastic behavior changes, or I can get my motherfucking ass up and be on time. See? And I don't want to make y'all suffer and stuff. Be like, damn, face look like she ain't even washed her face, you know. But everybody gets sleep in their eyes. I'm just saying all that right there and stuff, you know. Yeah. Just do the right thing and stuff. Just make drastic behavior change. I'm just have to get my ass up and be presentable. Hell, we was always presentable going to school. Yeah. Well, as much as you could. It will require Black Americans to make drastic behavior changes, and that's in the book. We will have to overcome the primary impediments to Black empowerment, and that's a historical wealth inequality between the races. We're going to have to overcome that. Our own learned inappropriate behavior, and a lack of a national plan. So we will have to overcome the historical wealth inequality between the races. You know how white folks got all the wealth and the generational funds and all of that stuff, and we ain't got nothing. We're going to have to overcome that. Let them keep that bullshit. Let them keep that bullshit that they done created out of thin air. Money created out of thin air. Let them keep that shit. They motherfucking ass can't ride no star. I bet you they can't light no star up. So, okay? So let them keep that wealth right there. We're going to get our own wealth. Health is wealth. Long life. Long live the Black man. Yep. And see, yeah, this is good, ain't it? We're going to have to overcome our own learned inappropriate behavior. The way they done taught us to hate ourselves. Dr. Frances Cresswell said, she said it ain't no other group of people be calling themselves whores and bitches and sluts and stuff like that. But us, put it in a song, everybody bobbing their head. Bitch, what you talking about? Bitch, bitch, bitch. Just going crazy and stuff. Dr. Francis said we the only ones that do that. And she said she'll know people be doing that about themselves, talking like that about themselves, teaching that about themselves. So yeah, y'all, we're going to have to overcome that bullshit. Calling each other bitches. Oh, bitch, stop. You lying, bitch. Don't call me no bitch. Yeah, you either call me by my name or sis. That's it and that's all. Set your boundaries. Hell, I know y'all ass has been cool since hell you was in high school. So fucking what? You grown now. We grown now. Let them know shit. Hell, I don't want to lose your friendship face, but don't call me no damn bitch no more. Hell, just tell us shit. Hell, that's what we want. Hell, we doing it so much because we ain't saying nothing to each other. So yeah, you don't care. You be around somebody, you know, you got a biggest crush on somebody. You and your home girl together, and she holler, "Oh, bitch, stop! Why you gonna call me that in front of this?" So yeah, change your boundaries. We gotta change everything. That shit ain't cute. I'm just saying, you know, people do respect themselves, you know. And also, we're gonna have to overcome the lack of a national plan. Yeah, we're gonna have to overcome that. We're gonna have to build our national plan. Dr. Claude already done set the steps for us. Yeah, but I know some of y'all, I know you're intelligent, Black American. All you got to do is let me know. Hey, Face, that was wrong, that part where you said right there. That's what this means. Hell, tell me, correct me. Hell, I'm the one that didn't graduate. I'm the one that came from little bit ass hick town shit, teaching us that Christopher Columbus was a hero. Oh, if I could see Miss D today. All of their asses. So yeah, you know, This ain't just me. Hell, I'm looking for y'all asses. And if you can't make your own home deodorant and stuff, just get you some lemons. Now, you can't spread lemons all there either, because all that skin right there is so sensitive. Put it in the armpit. I might have just start rubbing it all under there stuff, but it's burning. My arm be looking like that little fawn that beat up that white woman in the woods. You know, that somebody said that was a baby. It did have white spots on it. I would be looking under there and look like, oh, hell, I done burnt my arm under there. But yeah, it's all right. You live and you learn. It's trial by error. When I perfect it, then I'll be letting, when the babies come over, my granddaughters, oh, honey, yeah, we ain't got no deodorant in here. Here, use this little taste of deodorant right here. It's homemade. Yeah. She can make her some and take it home too. But I got to perfect it first. Yeah. So, you know, but I digress. Let's read. For those who are serious about building a new foundation of group wealth and political power, the first thing we must do, y'all, is examine how we see, how we think, and how we behave regarding racial matters. Regarding racial matters, how do you see it? How it make you feel? What you think about racial matters? You think you can go toe-to-toe with what your people need to do? Think you can go toe-to-toe? White folks got all of this. That's their big-ass vulture right there. That big-ass bird is sitting over there waiting. You think you can match that with black people, or you want to run and get over there and get on one of them wings? You see, you got to decide this about yourself. How you see it, how you think about it. Racial matters. We know that vulture over there is for white folks. Hell, both wings of that motherfucker for white folks. I'm just saying. But he said the first thing we must do is examine how we see, think, and behave regarding racial matters. Can you speak out for black folks like we need? Are you going to be able to stand up and say, no, we ain't here to talk about, we ain't here to talk about no other motherfuckers. We're here to talk about black people. We're here to talk about black folks and what black folks need. And you going to give it to us. See, we got to do it on our own and stuff. How they going to deny us our own when everybody else got their own? Now, see, and when that happened, Black America, then you know goddamn well they meant to keep your motherfucking ass under the bottom forever and ever and ever. But get your own. Who's that came out that song, God Bless the Child that got his own? Get your own. That's what we need. Yeah, I'm just saying, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to have to, do the work with this right here. I guess I got to go within again, but I ain't got to go deep within because I know whose side I'm on. I'm on my ancestor side. And being on my ancestor side, I'm on my people's side. That's it and that's all. This chapter will contain many technical concepts that are essential to understanding the action steps and the principles recommended in the later chapters. And this is just chapter 2. We're trying to get to chapter 7. Sister Joanne said chapter 7. And when I talked to her on the phone and told her what I would think, she said chapter 7 is the chapter that explains that. And I had read it, but at that time, it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time for me and people I was around, you know. And so see, you can see where I had started in chapter 7. And this was some years ago. I had started reading chapter 7 and annotating it. But like I said, it wasn't the time. It wasn't the time for me in my life. People that I was around and that I was with didn't have faith. See, I was already annotating it a little bit, but they didn't have the faith in me, I guess. Hell, I don't know. In us as a people, collectively, in Dr. Claude Anderson. So when you're around people, it could be your mama, your daddy, your babies, your kids, your husband, your wife, your co-workers. It could be anybody in your life. And white folks ain't even got no motherfucking say in it. So why the fuck you got something to say? Get your bitch ass up out of here. But anyway, I'm just saying, people in your life and stuff will deter you from what you're supposed to do if they ain't ready. Only thing you can do, hell, is tune they motherfucking asses out if you can't get away from them. Tune them out. Well, you ain't got nothing to do with this then. You keep your ass over there. When you see me doing this, don't bring your ass in this room. When you see me doing this that you want nothing to do with, So see, but then it wasn't the right time for me either, because I didn't even know my personal freedom. I didn't even have personal freedom like I do now to actually read these books. Who the hell can sit here and read Red Summer? 100 Years of Lynching? What? And not be in tune with what they're supposed to do. You got to have some type of comfortability and acceptance to actually sit here and read Red Summer and 100 Years of Lynching. And what else did we read? Racial Violence in the United States, 1865 to 1940. So it wasn't the right time for me either. And I ain't blaming nobody, not even myself, because it's all got to be the right time. Timing is divine. Timing is very divine. I feel like I'm behind, I'm late, but perhaps I'm not. Time is an illusion. You get in when you're supposed to get in. You fit in where you fit in, you know, and yeah, the cosmos align you up in alignment with what you're supposed to do and stuff. Yeah, it makes sense, something like that. But don't worry though. You made it. So don't worry, just keep going. Keep going. I know that's right, honey. Well, we're going to start this right here tomorrow, because this is another chapter. It ain't another chapter, but it's still chapter 2. And it's going to be on distorted perspectives, how our experiences give us our point of views and stuff. So I say that for tomorrow and stuff, honey, because I got a lot of points of views, I guess, or different experiences and stuff that we may go through. And all of them things, they distort us from our focus on Black people, on us, on our people. Sure do. And not to mention the motherfuckers that's sitting there sacrificing us. Oh, they love it. They love it that we ain't really seeing us. But we are now. I am anyway. So, yeah, I love y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let me at least log the page where I am at. And we'll start there tomorrow and stuff with that, with Powernomics. And if you haven't got it, get you a notebook. Maybe I'll stop and get me a notebook for Powernomics. But like I said, honey, I can write in my book. I can write in my book. We write in our Bibles and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with it's mine. I ain't got to return it nowhere. Anybody that reads my book, that come along and read my book, will see my notes in it. My grandbabies. I already done told them everything that I have, all of these notes and the research and stuff is for them. That's for you. You come along and don't be treating my stuff shit, you know, like, oh, this ain't nothing. Yeah, every last one of my books is worthy up in here. See, we got to let our babies know that our personal libraries are our wealth. This is our wealth. Our health is wealth. Our intellectual is wealth, y'all. This is our knowledge right here. This is our knowledge. All of this. This is our knowledge and stuff. Let them know how important it is. It ain't meant to be just forgotten or laid to the side. No, we meant to learn from these and put it back on the shelf and pick up another book, learn from these, grow from these. So let them know this ain't no joke. You can't set your ass over there and just be giggling and laughing and stuff. What you giggling about? You trying to focus, you trying to form a picture while we reading. We need them to understand that reading is fundamental. You got to comprehend what you read. You know, I'm just saying, you got to come. Better before X, it's going to be nice, and it's going to be some funny parts in it and stuff. I can already tell. We ain't read this, me and my grandbabies, and I ain't been too long, got it. But I'm sure it's going to be easy. It's going to be some funny parts in it and stuff like that. But, yeah, you ain't just going to be sitting over there just giggling and laughing throughout the whole book. So they're going to have to, you know, be able to comprehend. We all are. That's why it takes me so long, because especially when you're reading out loud, it's different than when you're reading to yourself. For me, when I'm reading to myself and stuff, I can kind of like just speed read. But when I'm reading out loud, yeah, I'm stumbling and words, yeah, and stuff. So, yeah, I thank you, though, for your patience and your participation and for your presence, for being here and stuff, you know. And thank you again. Yeah, they get paid to do it, yeah. We have national claim as the American Indian reclassified to Black by Walter Plecker. Oh, I'm going to have to look into that. I got to get back to my comments and stuff, because I like to go to my comments so I can respond to them and stuff. But technology. Well, yeah, we should have immediately took technology seriously when it first came out, we should have just jumped on it. Because now our masses are pretty much like me. We just go there for fun, go there to scroll. But we hardly ever can go there and just the normal, the regular, like myself. They just go there and put in an application or go there and do something significant with it and stuff. Because we don't know these things. So, it's just time to catch up and use it for what we need it for. But technology is still not overall the best. We just learning it so we can use it for us. We just learning it so we can use it for us. Because when the shit hit the fan, honey, I want our motherfucking asses to be able to stop all that bullshit. Stop it. Everything gonna shut down. I ain't gonna say Sophia gonna just, because I don't want nobody to say that I done, targeted Sophia the robot, because she's a citizen. That robot is the first robotic citizen, I think in Saudi Arabia or somewhere. I don't know. But that ain't life, that ain't pro-life to me. But I digress. I love y'all. We're going to get on out of here now, and we 10 minutes early. So go enjoy your beautiful day. Start your garden if you haven't done it. Go to the Dollar Tree, Walmart, get you some seeds, get your soil, get your buckets and stuff. You get your buckets, make sure it's food grade. They cheapest at Menards. Yeah, I get them at Walmart for $5.97, but you go to Menards and get them $3.97. I'm just saying. But go ahead and get started and stuff so we'll be able to feed our babies.